Shay, it's not fun. You start realizing things and you're like, oh my God, oh my God. Let me fucking find out. I need a lighter translucent setting powder. Y'all, I got to fill it with all the shit, but I'm going to film it. It's huge. Look. See how tall this thing is? It's literally huge. So I'm going to fill this up. Thank you, Shay. I saw you text me. I just thought about that. The other thing, too, with all this, like, I kind of had to separate myself with some people. Some people I had to separate myself from because they would not separate themselves from people that I thought were bad. And turns out I wasn't wrong. But also I understand. And I don't have any ill will towards those people who couldn't separate themselves from those people. But also I wasn't wrong. But I just had to. And it's really hard for me to do that because I'm not that type of person. I'll typically give somebody 5,000 million chances and walk straight into a damn fire. But now I'm glad I did separate myself. Y'all, I ordered this kit too. I know I hop around so much. I don't know how y'all pay attention. I ordered this kit that's like a lash lift. We're going to try it. Still not here. Look, it's supposed to lift your lashes for up to 10 days. I've been watching all these TikTok people trying the under the lash extensions again. And I'm like, should I give it another try? I did really bad at that. So I don't know if it's for me. I really just enjoy my strip lashes. You want to see them? Hold on. I'm checking the porch again, too. I'm going through your questions slowly. Please tell me you've been able to enter those videos. Yes. Well, I mean, apparently some of them I don't even have to enter because they enter them. Like today. I'm like, you provided that? I would never have done that. God. Amazon, where are you? I need my lash lift. I'm sorry, my phone, when I get close. Sorry, when I get close to the door, my internet keeps going away. I love Tatcha Ageless Revitalizing Eye Cream. I think I have that. Did he get a job? Yes, in June. Right when our loan closed. Which I'm glad he did. Because if he did, he wouldn't have. I'd probably be paying alimony or something or whatever it's called right now. You really shouldn't even have had to think about it. You were married. It should have enjoyed. Yeah, I'm way behind on the questions. He wasn't really. I know, but like when you don't know that about that person, like, and I mean, because I remember, like, I watched a video the other day with this lady that, anyways, and she said, man, I would have never, I think I played some of that video on Instagram actually, and she said, I would have never thought that about him, and Vanessa goes, I would have never thought that either until I watched him do it to her. So it's like, and here I am going, but I've been with this person for almost 2 decades. Like, it don't make sense. Okay, remember this? If you're an OG follower, this was my original lash sample tray. That's why they're all different. So here's the lashes, numbers on the back. This is what I was saying yes and no to. When I said needs to be thicker, clear band. Sorry, my cameras are going nuts. I keep thinking it's the delivery people, and it ain't. So I really want to do this. I love lashes. Y'all know that. And it's so easy to do. I really want a good lash liner glue and a good lash. Yes, she got my... So I made a post on Facebook and I said I think I want to start my makeup line again because I did Kiki LaRue makeup before and it was really successful. Like we've sold out every single time. So I said I wanted to do it again and I was like, oh, maybe we'll call it Busy Becca Beauty. And then I got the Instagram for Busy Becca Beauty. And then someone sent me a screenshot and it said 5H on Facebook, which meant I'd made that post on 5 hours before on Facebook and she had already purchased the website. I don't know. To do what? To literally play part of the deposition and then play part of my live video and try to make it look like I lied. I didn't lie. Like, you have played the whole deposition. Play the part of the deposition where I told the other one there ain't a person in the world who doesn't have your DNA that cares about you more than I did and you were manipulated by her. Nobody played that part, did they? So, it is what it is. Onward and upward. But I'm not going to just let that go. For a long time, I was like, I should just let it go, whatever. But no, because I didn't lie. And at the end of the day, like, I don't want my kid to think that I'm just going to lay down and take it. Like, if I have to work my ass off to be able to hire a whole new law team and spend $100,000 to go back and like defend myself. I am, because I didn't lie ever about anything I said, and it's so much worse than what I even said. And no, I will get 500 jobs. No. So just so you know, this is not the end. But at least now when I go back, damn, my face makeup does look good, huh? When I go back and try to fight the good fight, at least I ain't got to split that money with nobody, do I? And the part about a civil case that sucks, well, it sucked for me for a long time for sure. This is way too dark. I mean, way too thick, but that's okay. Is that you have to defend yourself. Like, no matter what. So, I'll do whatever the judge tells me to do, and then we'll go from there. She didn't even know. The judge did not know about any of that stuff until Crystal's attorney came to court a couple weeks ago and was like, only Becca should pay. Only Becca. And we're like, why only me? Only Becca. Only she should pay. And I'm like, fuck no. I don't think so. Also, why would you be so concerned that only I pay? Makes sense, doesn't it? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I pray for discernment and wisdom. And I pray I can vindicate myself. Because here's the deal. Even when I like post shit online, like my outfits and stuff, they'll literally go post the court documents. So I can't even not talk about it if I want to. Because the people who trust me with their money and trust me to share my life and trust me, period, are the same people who are asking me questions like, hey, I was following you online today and this is, oh, damn it, I need mascara. This was on your Facebook page, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, God. You don't want to lie to them. So you're like, okay, this is what happened. But also, no. Technology's getting better. I have a wonderful team now that was able to compile a whole lot of information. Funny how they never put that information on the blog, do they? No. Okay, we're going to go back in here and brighten this up a little bit. I didn't do any of the bacon thing today because I just don't really love that. But I might use setting powder instead of a setting spray. All right, we need some lashes, guys. And I need to put some clothes on. I've literally been here for over an hour. What would he say when you'd ask him? His answer would be, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. Or he would bring me information. And I guess that was like not a smart thing to do because he did that in front of my friends and in front of my son, which is why my son is so upset now because my son's like, does he think I'm dumb? Like he literally would come in there and say, hey, look what she's doing now. For a long time, he blamed Bub. And I mean, he definitely blamed Crystal in the beginning for sure. But then for a long time, he blamed Bub. And then like, I found a video the other day where he's like, yeah, well, in the beginning, it was definitely Crystal, but now she's not here anymore. So that's got to be Bub. And you're just like, oh, no shit. And when Bub's telling you things like he told me on March 12th, he said, just so you know, sis, I can hear you and see you all the time in this house, even when you think I can't. And I texted that to my husband the same day and said, that is a very odd thing to say to somebody who's going through what I'm going through. And he also came home and went straight out the back door and talked to my dad. And I was like, that's weird. He never sits with my dad. And he was like, hey, you have any idea why she's driving Chelsea's car today? And then the next day we found a tracking device in the truck. The next day. My story's never changed. I think the amicus could have gone a lot better if they would have if people actually listened to the child. I feel like it was wasteful for me because they've only met one time. So I don't like that. I wish they would have been able to develop a relationship because the point is for him to have somebody that he trusts instead of paying freaking a fortune for a counselor all the time. Okay, I need mascara, guys. We're just gonna have to use this because it's the only thing I have. MAC. I don't think I like this. I used it before and told you I didn't really like it. Putting some on the bottom. My outfit today is that viral little Free People dupe romper. The fact that he provided no support or helped with the defense of the case filed against both of you, so sketch. Oh, crap. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's not me, it's us. Like, if we're a community estate, it's a community estate, sweetheart. But I guess if you know your plan is later on to file for divorce and then make sure that only she's the one that pays, like, no. That must be where did her text thread go out of my phone? Where did all the texts of you saying, thank God I sent so much stuff to my friends? Because, like, there'll be, like, there's a text message that I have where he's like, she's disgusting and crazy. And then if you go look in my phone right now, that bubble of text message isn't in the conversation. And you're just like, no. So yeah, it's enough to make you think you're nuts, for sure. But I knew better. And he continues to say, I'm crazy, which I think is so mean to say somebody has a mental illness if they don't. Like, I've literally never been diagnosed with a mental illness in my life. I would tell y'all, that would literally be a huge talking point. I'd be like, hey guys, listen, this is what's going on. I'm batshit crazy. I even took an actual test to see if I was bipolar, because he used to say that to me all the time. And I'm like, doesn't that mean like your moods go up and down? I can cry in the middle of a happy conversation because some things make me sad. But also, I'm like an overly happy person. My doctor was like, not one time in my life would, actually his exact words were, I've told you this before, you are the last person I would ever think is depressed. If I would ever give you any medicine for anything, it would be for anxiety, for the shit that they're putting you through right now. And he let him know that too, but I guess that's not something he likes to remember. You'll see. TikTok lets me record 10 minutes now, so I think we'll be okay after this. Just let me get through this week. Might be broke as shit, and that's fine. I mean, I'm kind of broke as shit right now, but it is what it is. It's all relative. I pray. Oh, yeah, I do not like this mascara. There's a big-ass clump right there. I pray out of all this, I don't care if he takes my handbags. I don't care if he takes everything. Please don't take my Camaro, and that's what he's definitely gunning for. Just because that, first of all, it's for my birthday. We all know that. Even if some people don't want to say that. I gotta get that big ass clump off my lashes. Shit. I need a spoolie. But that was like an experience I had with my dad. You know? Ugh. It's just a material item at the end of the day. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Look, I said I need a spoolie, and then God led me right to this. Thank you for that. Okay, let's get this off my eye. Ugh, way too much. Hold on. Yeah, that MAC mascara is not good. It came in my little MAC advent calendar. So if anybody ever says mean things about you on the internet, this is what you gotta realize. Number one, they don't have the balls to say it to you to your face, because I can promise you, in 12 years I've been on the internet, not a single person has ever said anything mean to me in public ever. Instead, I've met people shaking, crying, happy, elated, stopping on the side of the road. I literally met somebody driving to, I think we were driving to Florida. Remember that? When somebody held up the little thing that you can erase and wipe away in their car, and they were like, Becca! Like from their car. Like, people were so nice. And I know not everybody's nice on the internet, and listen, you are not going to please everybody. Just think about your own self. There's people you don't like out there, right? Like, think Trump or Biden. You probably like one of them and don't like the other, right? But nobody needs to hate you, and you don't need to hate them because they like or dislike that person. You just got to realize you're not for everybody. And you cannot seek validation in people. That is the biggest lesson I can teach people. Do not seek validation. That, and if you're a stay-at-home mom, get your own bank account. And pay attention to your finances if you run a business. So many boutique owners, one good thing that has come out of this is, I hate that I'm like the advocate for this now, but a lot of boutique owners have reached out to me and been like, hey, I'm going through a divorce. My face looks way better, huh? And they're like, tell me what to do, tell me blah, 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 this and that. And as sad as it is, like, I love that I can be like helpful for those people. And I let them know, like, people tell you to prepare for the worst, and I didn't. for sure. Because I was like, no way. Like, they would never just make that up. Or they would never just say these horrible things. Girl, like last night, Krista and I were talking about that. And she said, I told you a long time ago that he would try to make you look absolutely horrible. Because I was telling her last night, like, I just don't understand. Like, there's not a single person on that list that I've, like, ever even had a problem with. Like, I'm not friends with one of the people, but it's because I chose not to be, and I don't have anything against her. She's just really negative, and she also said he was guilty, and she's also in one of my videos where he's doing all this crazy shit. But more than anything, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't go get a bunch of people that just hate his guts. Like, I found people that were actually party to the conversation. I don't know. You just think, like, they're not going to be so hateful, but they are. So at the end of the day, at the end of next week, hopefully this is all over. Please say a prayer. Something's in my eye, and I want to put my lashes on, but I think something's in my eye. Shay, do you have any more of those little plastic spatula things? I didn't think I would use the shit out of them, and I did. My bottom lashes are so much longer than my top, and it's because I had lash extensions. Sorry to say it, but it is. I love my lash ladies, but they definitely made my lashes shorter because my lashes used to be way, way, way longer. But if you're going to get lash extensions forever, then who cares? Do it. It looks great. There you go. All right. Damn it, something's still in my eye, though. It's always like a clear, like a white piece of fuzz, you know? Hold on. I did not mean to talk about this shit today either. Jesus will validate you. Yeah, you got to remember, like, the people that are saying ugly things, number one, aren't using their real names. Number two, I take it back. One person did. She's like, why did you block me? Well, dumbass. First of all, I said don't follow my ex. Second of all, like, that was so easy because your literal Instagram name was also your name on the blogs. But you just got to remember, like, they're doing it under normally an anonymous account. And, like, at the end of the day, I think it's weird to even get on some other platform and talk about, like, a TV show or documentary or a crime podcast because, like, these people all have the same tendencies. They typically, like, get really invested in crime podcasts, and then they spend a large part of their day, like, on that forum commenting on those different things. And you just gotta, like, consider the source is, I guess, the best thing that I can tell you. When I used to get upset, like, how is he saying this stuff? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's actually a lie. Now I just tell myself, you just gotta, the best thing that my first divorce attorney ever told me is, you need to assume everything is a lie. And for me, that was so hard to do because I thought I was never allowed to. And so shocking. Where did I just put that spoolie? Because I need to, that MAC mascara, like, made my lashes really gross. This is the stuff I've been using on my lashes. It's honestly castor oil. And I've been putting it on my eyebrows too. And this is what I brush on my eyebrows. It's from Amazon. It's called, was this the one from Amazon? Fraiche. This might be the one that got me on an Instagram ad, which I don't recommend only because I think it's just castor oil. So honestly, just use that. This might have been the one that was a little bit pricier. But I would tell you, just use castor oil. Works just the same. There it is. Castor oil is the stuff you drink that makes you throw up when you're pregnant so you can go in labor. I was induced. And scheduled my delivery a week early because my husband had a fishing tournament. Should have been a sign. Also, was that Maya Angelou or was that Oprah who said, when people show you who they are, believe them? Same for me. Like, and that's a very important fact that I live my life by. Like, if we get in a fight and I act like a ratchet bitch, you need to know I'm a ratchet bitch. Here's the thing. I ain't never been a ratchet bitch. Nope. I don't do that. Okay, here is what I put my lashes on with. I put this glue on the lash itself. I use a lash glue liner. Just bought 2 of them, but I better put them in another room. If I had a lot more, let's put some highlighter on and then I'm gonna go grab that lash glue liner. Here's one, I don't know, this is Kiss, it's my favorite one, but they do dry out really quickly. Yeah, this one's pretty good. So it really does, like, I put this on my eyeliner, on my eye as eyeliner, but if you have hooded eyes, you need to keep your head back like this because it will literally, like, that's why I don't like magnetic liner because that shit literally gets all on the top of my eyeballs. Apparently, I deleted the footage myself. Oops, sorry, Jen. Please write a book. Hi, Rhonda. Jen, I'll answer your question on Friday. Still staying off the lash extensions. Yeah, honestly, it was just so much money to be spending for me picking them out. I knew I wasn't going to stop. And sometimes I just didn't want to look like I had a lot of lashes on. Like, when I just want to not look all made up. Like, you can't look like you're not trying today and then you got like a full ass. Also, the thing is too, like with lashes, it's like nails. Like, you can't complain if you don't like it. And like sometimes it would just be way too much, and then sometimes it would be not enough, and I don't know. It was like another stressor, and it was so freaking expensive. And I really do love strip lashes. I didn't contour my nose today, and I should have. I usually do contour my nose, but I've been so sidetracked. Talking about the lashes years ago. No, I didn't. Do I think? Yes, I do. Because she came in one day in front of me and Karina and another employee and said that her daughter said that she was the fakest person she ever met. And I thought, that's weird. Why would she say that? And I could never not figure it out. I didn't wonder. I'm like, wow, what was she doing? Their freaking kid said that. Now I understand. Now I think she probably saw her doing that stuff and then saw how she treated me in real life and was like, that's fucking gross. But she's never going to say that because that's her kid. But that's God's honest conversation. Further validated by the fact that one day we were talking about all kinds of stuff and Karina brought it up by herself. And I'm like, oh my God, I literally said that. Karina was like, I was in the room. And I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. I've literally been saying that. I knew it. Like, I'm not going to make up anything. I'll literally tell y'all. And after this is all over, I will answer all of your questions. I'll tell you about everything. You want to know about Paris? You want to know about my freaking everything, every relationship, every. God, I really want to tell you about the relationship stuff. But you can't because, like, if I tell you all now thinking I'm being helpful, that's a 5-second clip of that is going to be used to make me look like a whore, make me look like an awful person. Please shield your personal relationship a bit more in the future, advice for us all. I know, but it's so hard because you are my friends and like I get excited and I just want to like share, you know? Like even if it doesn't work out, I still want to be like, hey, this is who I met and he's great. Or hey, like, I don't know, it's so hard. But I get that for sure. Like Big and I talked about that a lot too because they started messaging him and then they like threatened to message his ex-wife and his kids and all that stuff. And you're just like, fuck, you know? So I know I'm a hard person to date. This is Color Chameleon Golden Quartz for hazel eyes, and this is from Charlotte Tilbury, Heather. It's like a thick crayon, and I just like rub it real lightly on my bottom lash line. Best pencil liner. I don't know. I don't really use a lot of pencils. I got several. I can give them to you. I feel like you probably got several. Where are the tracking devices now? One disappeared. One is still at the police station. The one that was in my possession, though, disappeared. No. Jen. Do you ever see? No. I never saw this side before. Nobody did. You can kind of like look back at stuff and be like, well, that was a fucking red flag. But I don't know. When you love somebody, like the red flags are like pink. And I love pink. Oh my God, that's a TikTok. What did Pops think of all the weird stuff? So, right before he died, my ex came to me and said, Pop just asked me what the fuck is wrong with me and why am I doing this to you? And I'm like, first of all, why are you telling me he said that? That's weird. But then he was like, I was like, okay, and what'd you tell him? And he's like, I told him, you're treating me like shit, accusing me of blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm not treating you like shit. And I'm not trying to accuse you. I just need you to tell me how it's not you. Because if y'all had that exact conversation and then it ended up on the blog, like, or if me and you had this exact conversation and it ended up there, then how did that happen? Girl, he was literally telling me the fucking TV could record me, everything. It was stupid. But now I'm smart and I know better and I taught myself so much. I'm going to put this setting powder under my eyes to kind of make sure that little bit of concealer that is under there. This is a colored setting powder from Laura Mercier. It's like the holy grail, but it's okay. The truth will bring me peace. The MAC mascara, I don't like it. Yes, that's what it was. A lash separator, how? Texas is community property state. Yes. Yes. Hi, Sarah. Yeah. I think it's my mustache. See? I need to shave it. Yeah, because the other thing is, once it's out, like, I'll feel like such a weight is lifted, and we can just move on. Like, we ain't got to talk about this shit every day, because I could just say, here you go. Like, go follow chapter 1, 2, 3. Like, let's talk about fun shit now. Or let's talk about boys, or let's talk about dating after divorce, or let's talk about, like, the red flags in relationships and all that kind of stuff, because definitely I had them. My picker was way off in the beginning. It's way better now. I'm definitely saving a lot of money with the no lash extensions. But the lash extensions, if you know you're never going to not use them. Like, for me, my weave, I'm probably going to have weave forever because my hair is never going to be as thick as I want it to be. And so it's something I'm always going to budget for. But lash extensions isn't something that I wanted to budget for all the time like that. Like spray tan in my hair, I'm never going to not do those two things. I'll be 80 years old still spray tanning and I got a weave in my hair. Now, if I had hair that looked like some of these chicks on Instagram, totally different. No, I don't think, no, Big didn't get scared and leave. After my split, oh, she said I was a hoe and had zero regrets. No, I dated a couple different people in the beginning, and there were just, like, I was able, by the third person, I was able to go, that is not okay behavior. I've learned so much from the internet on this behavior that's happening. I need to put my shirt on. I cannot accept this, blah, blah, blah. But then also I had a lot of support from one of their ex-girlfriends because a lot of them contacted me and we became friends and we were going literally verbatim, same things, all the things. And it was weird too because he would say stuff like, he would tell you the opposite of what was happening, but it was different than how it was in my marriage. It was just a different kind of relationship. And I told him a couple weeks ago when I saw him, like, you have so much potential because you give such good advice and you're so easy to talk to before the mask comes off, but like you just got to work on not always blaming the women. And then he told me that it was always women. So I was like, okay, it's never gonna sink in, but it's not my problem to fix. Like, I didn't care. I told him that day, like, I'm in a relationship with somebody else, so I don't care. What was that stuff that you rubbed on? You said makes you look like a glazed donut. Oh, this. I'll put it on my Instagram stories. So it's like a balm. It says, and it's all natural products too. Let me show you. It says, rub a moderate amount in your palms until it takes the form of oil, which improves absorption. Apply gently to your skin. Warning, check ingredients for sensitivities. This is the only ingredients in it. Olive oil, beeswax, honey, royal jelly, which is like Vaseline, and propolis sera, which I don't know what that is, but it's not even bad. 1,000 pieces. Oh my God. My vendors are messaging me. I'm trying to come up with a little something. Once everything's final, are you still gonna have to be quiet? No. Your hair is looking... And the only reason right now that I am not telling everybody everything is, number one, because I don't want to be disrespectful to the judge, because I don't want her to think that I'm like trying to get publicity from this or trying to be a sassy bitch. My bun looks cute today, huh? Or that I'm like she doesn't know my heart. And so I don't want her to think that I'm like out there just like trying to be mean and say mean things about him. I don't want to do that. I just want to literally tell what happened to me. That's it. Like, and here's all the receipts, you know? Oh, propose. Okay, thank you for telling me. Hold on, I gotta put my shirt on. So, and also, like, the shitty part is you're, like, you know, they don't want you talking about this stuff, but, like, he could say whatever he wants because it's anonymous. He could say whatever like, how does all the information, how does it get on the internet that my kid is meeting with a judge when the judge didn't know my kid was meeting with the judge? Like, literally, the judge didn't know. How does it get on the internet that I got to pay somebody XYZ dollars if I ever say their name when I didn't know I had to do that? But your name was on the document before I got it, so you saw it before I did. So how did that information get on the... One day I went to my attorney's office and they told me that she had called them like 4 hours earlier, and literally it was on the internet that what I had told y'all that morning, that I had mediation the next day, that I didn't have mediation. I didn't find out till 5 hours after the post was on the internet. And then I go to my attorney's office and she's like, oh my God, they called us today asking if you had mediation. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy, because this morning on my live video, for the first time ever, I told them I had mediation on Friday because I thought I did. Like, tell me it's you without telling me it's you. Fucking gross. Gross. And again, you can say what you want. I don't care. Talk about me till you're blue in the fucking face. But you can't sue me for telling people that you did it. That's the thing. You can keep talking about me. I feel so bad for you. Number one, because look at the friendship you lost. To be honest with you, like, I was really good to you. And you spent $27,000 at my store, which I bet if I... we'll talk about that later. You spent $27,000 at my store, and I thought that we had a great relationship and blah, blah, blah. Like, I was a good friend. Okay, this is the reversible KLR tank. It is a round neck in the back, scoop neck in the back, V-neck in the front. I need to put some more on mine. I wish my boobs looked like that. If you're a big-chested, barrel-chested girl, and it's never going to happen. I know we all want our boobies to look like this, and mine are fake too. Your boobies will look like this if you're bone thin and you get over the muscle implants. I'm not bone thin, nor have I ever been, and I got over the muscle implants, but, like, I have mom tits, period, because that's just what it is. My pocket is down here, not up here, whatever. You don't want her to think, yeah, definitely don't. Like, I want to, like, follow the rules, do the right thing. Like, even on the, like, the list for all the court stuff, like, I put way more stuff than he even said that I had. Like, I wanted, which doesn't benefit me because it means that I have more things now. But I wanted to be very, like, extremely honest. But I don't know. She's probably still going to hate me because I talk on the fucking internet. It is what it is. At the end of the day, hopefully it's all resolved and I can move on. Okay, let's get some lashes. I know the tag's out, but that's okay. Oh, I thought it was further back there because I'm going to put a little dress over it. So let me grab some lashes real quick. I'm going to just reach in here and grab a shit ton and see what I pull out. Okay, this is what I pulled out. What's the face balm? I'll link it on my Instagram. Okay? And the only reason I'm doing that is because I want to see if y'all click the link, where does the payment for that Amazon money go? That's the only reason I'm doing this. Otherwise, I would just tell you what it's called right now because I never link shit. But I need to know, I need an Amazon sale today to find, and I can't make money off my own sales. So, and I get like, I don't even know how much commission, probably $1 if you buy it from Amazon from my link. But I need somebody to buy it today so I can see where that money goes. So, help a girl out. This is Impress Press-On Falsies. No glue needed. I feel like I've been on here too long today to try these because this might be a whole ass process. But these are the ones that they say no glue. That's real tempting, right? Should we try it? Or should I just go with strips? Yeah, maybe I'll try this another day when I didn't put so much mascara on my lashes. That way it's like a very true depiction. You know what I mean? Because right now, it might be tiny bit skewed by the fact that I do have some mascara on my top lid. All right. And honestly, I need to shut the hell up and get off here. Okay, these were Flutter Habit. I gave some to Big's daughter because I just didn't think they were that great. She loves them. She likes thicker lashes, though. I might give it a go another day. All right, let's see what I grabbed. Here's what we grabbed. These, and these. Okay, so these are a no from me because they're too curly. So see how curly they are? That's too much. Literally. Which is weird because it doesn't look good on me, but like, have y'all ever seen like, what's like a little black girl? Those little black babies and their eyelashes are so curly and oh, it looks so good. And I'm like, that's what I thought this would do for me and it didn't. So, no. I wish I could adopt one. I wish I could adopt a kid, period, but I'm too old for that shit. Wouldn't that be great? Instead, maybe I'll just drive around the country and encourage people. Okay, that's too much for like a Saturday afternoon. Also, I kind of like this like waking up early thing. I got up at 6:55 in the morning this morning by myself. I went to bed at 3. My body would not sleep more than 4 hours, which is super annoying. Like I woke up just wide awake. But it's like noon and I feel like I've done so much stuff today and talked to y'all forever, and it's kind of nice. These I think are way too long for like just a normal Saturday. I might be going back to the bin. And then these are maybe too dramatic for like a Saturday. Okay, let's go look again. And I don't like these. These are, I think, Lily lashes, and I think they're shit. Okay, let me grab some more. Let's grab some more. I am a lash hoe through and through. I love me some lashes. Oh my God, they're all dramatic. Like what? No, wait. Look at those. No. That is like, I'm going out tonight. Too dramatic. No. And these I don't think are, maybe I'll do these. I don't really love a cat eye, but, oh, these might be good. Kiss, lightweight. Femme. Yeah, let's try these. Maybe I'll make some TikToks tonight too. I have all these. That's another thing. I want to make all my funny TikToks, but I can't make them now because then I'll look like an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but sometimes this shit's funny. Because right now, like anything I do, apparently, it like is made to look like I'm talking about that. And like sometimes I'm like, I wasn't even talking about him, actually. Okay. Now. Also, I made TikToks before I ever knew I was getting divorced. Remember those ones where I'm like talking about the Nicki Minaj song? And like there was no problem with it back then when them TikToks was making me money. Not TikToks, that was Instagram Reels. But it was on TikTok too. You know? Okay, these have a black liner. I like the black line. I go back and forth. Sometimes I want a dotted line, sometimes I don't. So we're going to try these today. They're from Kiss. Gotta cut the tips. Whoopi's gonna be like, Mom, I cannot believe you do not go run errands, because me and him are going to get him some work clothes later today. He needs some juice. We're gonna go hang out. I love that freaking kid. God, he's such a good kid. Ain't it fun? Oh. Yeah, and hopefully after this, like, I've requested that his dad, like, take a parenting class or go to counseling or something so they can repair their relationship. It does me no good if he doesn't have a relationship with his dad, because statistically speaking, those kids don't do as well in life. And I don't want that for my kid. But also, they got some shit to work out. Whoopi's just the type, like, if you don't admit your wrongs, like, I don't know how that's going to work, but not my circus, not my monkey. I can only lead a horse to water, can't make it drink. So, here's what we're going to do. And he keeps hanging out with Casey. And Casey just got arrested again this week. And, like, he literally was just agreed upon to not be around him. So, you keep hanging out with him. Ugh. His parents were with him and everything's gross. Like, how are y'all supporting that behavior, Deb? That is gross. Like, I've physically seen the videos where he's being abusive. That's horrible. I'm not making this shit up. Oh, I think I hear Whoopi. Okay, we're putting liner. Yep, that's Whoopi. Can't say it enough. I freaking love that kid. Okay, so this is lash liner. It's by Kiss. It's lash glue liner. But I also put glue on my... Hi, I can't believe there's 180 people still watching me. You are so nice. Minus the one who's probably recording this. You think I look cute? I know, I'm like a whole ass catfish, huh? It's amazing what some makeup will do for you. Also, one day I will hug you and tell you that your behavior may not be healthy and it may not be kind, but either way, lucky for you, Jesus loves you in spite of that. I may not, but Jesus do, and that's pretty cool. I guess that's why when I think about how does Jesus always get the credit for all the good things, because he got to love a lot of bad people, you know, if you think about it. I'm kind of a sucker like that too, but not in this case. Get away from me. Okay. Ain't it fun? When everything comes out and everybody gets caught, I don't even want money out of it. I want people to have to admit what they've done, get in trouble for it, but also I want them to have to like make some kind of contribution to people who weren't as tough as me, who like, you know, like a suicide nonprofit or, you know, because like there's a lot of people in the world who aren't as freaking stubborn as me in the head and like kill themselves. Deuce killed herself. She's literally the most talked about person on Gomi, and she literally killed herself, and she was rich from Gomi. But it's like, it's scary thinking like, you know, like at one time my page had like definitely in the top 10% of the amount of pages of people on that website, and like I'm not famous, guys. I have a private Instagram. This is weird. So it just makes you think like you're thankful for, I'm thankful my skin is so thick. I guess because, and honestly, I said this yesterday, no joke. If it had not been for you guys and how like nice y'all are and encouraging all the time, and the fact that everyone was so fucking nice to me all the time, my skin wouldn't be so thick. Could you imagine if my DMs looked like the hate blogs? They don't, period. And if they ever do, I post it. And see how rarely I post it? Because that's how rarely it happens. But because y'all have like built my head up for so long, reminding me, not filling my head with bullshit, but like reminding me like, you're a good human, Becca. I do believe that. With my whole heart, I believe that. And I could not have thought that without you, so I am thankful. And if you ever feel like being a bad person, just don't. It's way more fun to be a good person. Okay, look. I put the lash glue on. Put the glue on my lash. And now I'm literally just gonna sit right. The goal is always, girl, I already feel like I'm hotter. I ain't even got them set down yet. So the goal is always to try to get the middle of the lash and put it a little bit too far to the right. I mean, too far to the left side. Because I want it a little bit more cat eye-ish. Since it is a cat eye. But it's gonna stuck now. In a perfect world, I would have pulled it a little further down here, but looks pretty good, right? That's without even clamping them. Hold on, I do want to move it just a little bit, sorry. Just a little bit, there you go. There's a clump of mascara on the end of my eyelash. I'm trying to line this up with that. I do not like that mascara. That MAC mascara sucks. So when I make my lashes again, one of the other very, very important tools for lashes is this clamper. Like, you can't do it without it, honestly. They just, damn, it looks so pretty. See, that's the thing. Like, who cares about internet trolls? Listen to me. But also, I recognize when I look like complete shit, too. Really, I think I look the worst when I have no spray tan and no makeup on. Like, me naturally, I don't think is pretty. And that's not like to get sympathy. I don't need you to tell me I am, because I know better. But let me tell you what, give me a spray tan and some lashes and and some good foundation, bitch, I'd be killing them. Ugh. Also, do you ever watch those TikToks where the girls, like, before they put all the makeup on, they look like not that cute at all, and then they put makeup on and you're like, oh my god, that's the same person? But also, then I start looking at them from the beginning and I'm like, she is kind of naturally pretty. I know, it's weird, right? People probably think that about me, but it's okay. I don't need you to agree with me or disagree. I think what I think, period. I don't need anybody to talk me into it. I do think with a spray tan and with that, like the day after you put that stuff, the day after, when I woke up yesterday, I had a spray tan and I had like the kind of the glow from this when I woke up, and I was like, damn, I do look kind of good naturally. But like no spray tan naturally, God, and do not get me to take off this weave, because holy cow, it's horrible. But that's okay. I'll work till I'm 100. Oh shit, girl, better watch out. Hold on. I'll work till I'm 100 so I can always afford to be a little bit high maintenance. So you don't want to squeeze so close like what I just did, where I squeezed on my actual waterline. See that lash? I got to cut that off. On my actual waterline, so it pulled the lash away from my face. Also, if you want them to focus, I got to make some TikToks today, girl. I look cute. Okay. Hurry up, Becca. Jeez Louise. My kid's going to be like, Mom, I'm not going to Sephora with you. I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. I can't tell y'all about his job, because remember I said 2 things I'm not going to talk about anymore because bitches are crazy. My boyfriend and my job. Relationships, my kids, or sorry, not mine. My relationships and my child's job. Sorry, I said that wrong. Although I do want to tell y'all some relationship stuff. Just like things to watch out for. And here's the other thing. You can be in a relationship with somebody and it cannot work out as a relationship and y'all can still be friends. Maybe I'm saying that because I feel guilty because I'm still friends with one of them. I mean, I'm not just friends with one of them. Probably friends with more than one, I guess. I don't know. See, I just need to shut up. Ain't it fun? In my head, I'm going to do TikTok dances. I'm going to do outfit transitions. So hold me to it. Like, I have plenty of confidence to do it. I just don't want any of that to get brought up during all this shit. So, we'll talk about it. Doesn't it look good, though? I have, like, a birthmark on my eyeball right there. It's always been there. What's the... She hates you because she envies your spirit. The grossest part is if you look at when the talking about me started, like she's like, oh, her life is going to come crashing down one day, blah, blah, I can't wait to see it happen. And you're just like, oh man, I had no idea. Also, if it wasn't y'all, how come nobody picked up the phone and was like, yo, bro, wasn't me? It's okay. It'll all come out. Technology is only going to advance and things are only going to be more illegal as time progresses, so it'll be okay. Both my boys have the best curl. Definitely not too old. I'm 41. Just had our 5th baby. Okay, here's the problem. I don't even got nobody to have no kids with, so we ain't have no babies. What happened to Instapain for reals? I don't know. What do you mean? Do they still? I don't make them for money, so I don't really know. I just know in the beginning when you first start, they'll offer you like a bunch of money to make some. And I just made some because I thought it was fun. Work clothes, yes. How do I know who was together? How do I know that Casey was around? Because people sent me the picture. Which you don't need to do. I always say that because I don't give a shit. People saw him. They were in our hometown. His whole family, sister, mom, dad, sister-in-law, or the whole thing. It is awful, you're right. I'm reading questions, sorry. Anywhere where people are talking about other people anonymously is just not a good place to be, period, number 1. But number 2, like, it's even worse when they're saying, like, horrible things. And then, like, on my Facebook page, she's, like, reposting my Inc. 5000 win or congratulating me or posting about my house plans or giving me advice on where to get a piercing. And then behind my back, you're, like, saying all these gross things. It's just gross. But, like, even one of the ringleaders of all this, like, her, I went to my DMs, and she had been, I'm praying for you for years. Oh, my God, for years. But then you realize, like, oh, my God. And the one thing that, it's like a blessing and a curse. Like, I'm thankful that like I said, it's a blessing and a curse. I'm thankful I don't immediately think everyone is like that. But also, it's frustrating that I don't think like that because it leaves the door open a lot of times. I can't think that anybody is that kind of person, or it would keep me from talking to everybody, if that makes sense. But there are certain questions that people ask where you're like, I know where they got that idea. And, you know, you just keep an eye on them. I kind of like that my eyes have a little bit of wrinkle right there. Is that weird? I don't know. People ask questions, some questions where you're like, I see you. Even on this video right now, there's someone who I'm like, oh, she's asking a whole lot of questions that are on the blog. But also, like, I'll answer them because I don't care. But you can't assume, I never assume that anybody has ill intentions. I have got to shave my mustache. This is ridiculous. Because it'll keep you from everybody. See that line right there? I gotta fix that. Hold on. It's like too white here. See that little line right there? Oh well, fuck it. Yeah. I don't want it to keep me from like thinking everybody is like that. But also, I never want to look at that shit again. I don't like it. Out of sight, out of mind. It is funny though when they say stuff and it's like totally the opposite of reality. You're like, they'll be like telling me I don't talk to somebody anymore and they'll be at my house. And I'm like, there's no like, do I get an award for every time you say something and it's so wrong? But like the investigator said, this is far beyond just simple talking shit about someone on the internet. I've lost my home. I have lost my marriage. I have lost a lot of my business. Like, it's way beyond that. This is way beyond that. Which I'm thankful that they think like that because now they're willing to all help. They asked me before, like, are you going to be okay with being an example? And I'm like, you call it an example, I'm calling it a lesson for other people. What happened with me and the rugby player? He's in a happy, healthy relationship with somebody else now, and I'm very happy for him. And I'll tell you later. Oh, it's so gross. Yeah. Okay, ready? I'm going to set it down way over here. So the goal is always to try to get the base of the lash on the base of your lash. So like you should barely feel the cold from the lash glue. And you want to take the base of your lash. See, this one is perfectly moved over and this one's not. Also, this one is poked up more than this one. So see, I'm gonna have to either poke this one up more or push this one down more. Hold on. See how they look like they're different lashes? They're not. Hold on. And it's all because of where I placed it on my lash line. So if I put it more towards the middle, there we go. And what I can do to make them look more alike, because this one looks thicker at the end, is this one has more liner above the lash line, so I'll just have to add more liner to the other side, which is not really what I want to do, but I'll do it. There's one person on here that's always asking a lot of strange questions. You're right, and you probably message me who you think it is and I'll tell you, because it's the same person. But at the end of the day, like, I'm here to answer all your questions. Like I said, I will answer everybody's questions till they're blue in the face forever. But the problem is, if you go back and say mean things about me on the internet, you can't later sue me for telling people you did that. Like, I don't care if you keep talking. You can keep talking forever. It's so weird. I'm just like a normal mom from Roanoke. That's so weird. But also, I like this lash look better. This one's like more dramatic. And now I need to put a liner right here to connect that part. See how they look different? Damn it. So I'm just gonna have to put a little more lash glue. They'll look the same in a minute. Okay, let me just squeeze these together. So the goal of this is not to squeeze it at the base of the lash line, which I do every time. It's to do right above the base of the lash line, because you're just joining your real lash with your lash, your fake lash. Okay. So this is a true cat eye. This looks more doll eye-ish, and I like this one a lot more. So see? So what I'm gonna have to do is put liner above this one. Okay. What's the highlighter I use? Shay, text me and tell me to link my highlighter. Also, I couldn't get into my LTK yesterday or I would have linked a bunch of shit. Y'all, we've been on this video for how long? Forever. My lipstick color is Irresistible by Estee Lauder, and I wear it all the time, and I'll never not wear it. And I'm getting my makeup done in a few weeks for this thing, and I even told the makeup artist, like, there's just one request. Can I use my own lipstick? And I do not want any kind of nude lip. I'm not a nude lip kind of girl. Pure Color Envy. That's how you know you're getting old. You have to do this. Pure Color Envy. Irresistible is the color. Sculpting lipstick from USPS expects to deliver a package by July 8th. Is that today? Oh, today's my anniversary. 17 years. R.I.P. You know what I don't have to do today? Take anybody else on vacation. Yeah, we should go out to eat tonight. I look like a crackhead when I go put lashes on. I usually put the liquid on top of mine, and I feel like it seals it in. I usually put liquid on top of mine. You feel like you put liquid on top of what? Longer than an hour, right? Yeah, definitely longer than an hour. Sarah, what are you doing today? You want to go run errands with me? I'll pick you up. I know you were having a bad day yesterday. I'll pick you up. Make you laugh. My sister wife. So see, just a little bit of lash or regular liner. This is a really, honestly, I don't think you should ever spend more money than just this. It's great. I love the Kat Von D. I love the Stila. If you're a Sephora girl, I gotta fix that right there. It's bothering me. But this is L'Oreal Carbon Black liner. Shay, text me Carbon Black, link your liner, and I'll try to do that today after I can get in my LTK account. But honestly, I would save your money because this works literally the exact same, if not even a little bit better. The Kat Von D and the Stila, the marker, so this marker is a little bit longer, right? And this part bends like, so look, it bends right there in the middle. Well, Kat Von D and the Stila one is like half, the marker part of it is like half as long. So I feel like this is more useful because you can do a really thin line because it's so flexible. You can't do as thin of a line with the other ones unless you're going this direction. And if you're older like me, your eye's gonna skip because the skin is like looser. So if any of that makes sense, I hope. Man, my legs hurt. Thank you, Shay, for my text. But I like this because you can do a winged eyeliner, which I've never mastered, but I have a TikTok saved, so we're gonna try it one day. My freaking knees hurt because I've been locked and standing here for so long. We gotta figure out how to get rid of this Oprah arms. Sorry, Oprah, I love you so much. But that's what they're called, right? So anyways, that was really ugly of me to say. I shouldn't have said that. Okay, but I just think this is great. It's super cheap. You can get it at Walmart. But see how flexible the tip is? So if you just want to do a really thin, like, line. Sorry, my text messages are going bananas. If you want to do a really thin line, I think this is a great option. And it's super cheap. So stick with that. On the camera, it looks different than in real life. In real life, like, it's perfect there. But on the camera right here, it looks like it's a little, it needs a little something. No, that fucking made it worse. Hold on, let me see if I can take it off. Take some off. Okay. Longest makeup day of my life, and here's this. And that didn't fucking work. I hate using Q-tips because under my eyes, because all that little white fuzzy shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clamp them. Hold on. That's what I need to do. Okay. Also, I think I remember that while they were both in the package, I think one of them kind of did look a little, like this bottom one looks way more dense than the other two. I thought I heard Whoopi, no I don't. And it says they're all the same name, so. Carissa, no! Oh my God, her dog just died. Oh my God, and she has to come here. Oh my God, I feel horrible. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. No. Oh my God. Her other dog died last year. She had two, what are those called? German Shepherds. One of them one of them died. Carissa thinks it's her fault, and it definitely wasn't. She choked on a ball. I think it was a ball. Like, Carissa, I think, threw the ball. And she died, like, in Carissa's arms, too. She was supposed to be here yesterday, but Harley got sick. Oh, my God, I feel horrible. And she has to come here. This sucks. Damn it. Okay, let's get off here. You should do your saves on... I don't have any... I do have a bunch of Amazon shit that I bought recently, and a lot of it was, like, early Prime deal stuff. But I really tried to buy a bunch of clothes that I couldn't find through our vendors, so I can see because also it's something that's really annoying with Amazon lately is the picture is not the same as the item that you get. Like, especially with denim, like, it'll look like it's this, like, really grainy... I feel so bad, like, just going on with my life talking right now when Chris is going through this shit, but it'll look like it's like a grainy, like, shredded short, and you get it, and it's like this really thin fabric, and which means it's like a low GSM weight. So here, I'm gonna try to push that down more so it'll stop bothering me. The lash isn't bothering me, just what it looks like is. Anyways, yeah, so I got a pair of shoes yesterday. I bought 2 pair of shoes, and I'm sending one of them back because they're like tie around the ankle shoes, and they're just not that cute. And they're like 40 or 50 bucks, and the other shoes are way cuter, and they kind of serve the same. They're both wedges, and they're both wedges, and he must have his radio on. No, because he would have definitely came in here. They're both wedges. One of them's like a tie around your ankle, and I just know that's like an accident waiting to happen. And the one that I kind of don't like isn't as comfortable as the other one anyways. Is that a lash gonna annoy the shit out of me all day long? I don't know. Faves on the Prime sale. Do I rewear strips? Yes. And the lashes that I'm making, you will be able to reuse these several times. So also, because like there's no glue on the actual strip itself, you should be able to, don't put mascara on them. That's the #1 way that people have to like get rid of their strips is because they put mascara on them. Don't do that. The point of strip lashes is you don't have to wear a bunch of mascara. Put mascara on your lashes before, curl your lashes, put mascara on, and then maybe sometimes curl afterwards, but don't, and only curl them if you have like super straight lashes. Mine were going all kinds of ways today, so I did. But like don't put mascara on these lashes and you'll be able to wear them for like 30 times. And also peel the lash glue off of the lash at the end of the night. Don't pull the strip off, but pull the glue off of the back of here. You'll be fine. Carissa. Okay, I gotta call her. Sorry, guys. My face is done. Oh, let me put this dress on real quick. So I got 2 of these. This is a medium. It's a romper. Sorry, my vibe is like off now. I just want to call my friend. This is the olive one, and since I don't have a white tank top that I could find, I went through all my drawers, which was kind of good because I'm donating a bunch of clothes to this lady. Also, if you're a single mom and you're local to DFW, I have a bunch of clothes I need to get rid of. I'm giving a bunch to this lady whose house caught on fire that's local to us, but for any of the stuff that she doesn't want or the stuff that I have multiples of at home, if you want to just send me a message, if you can send me the message on Facebook, that would be easier because my DMs are just flooded all the time. My Facebook is KLR Becca. Sorry, my vibe is like totally off now. But if you are like a single mom and you're going through some shit and you could use some extra clothes, even if it's just like pajamas. I mean, it's not like brand new stuff for sure. It's stuff I've worn before, but like I have a bunch of extra pajama shorts. I have a bunch of extra pajama clothes. That's the only drawers I went through today. I have a bunch of bathing suits. So if you are in need of any of that stuff, or you know you just can't afford to buy it, I totally get you. Me too sometimes. So if you want to send me a message on Facebook, yeah, I gotta get off here. I gotta call my friend. Are you using this count? No, you don't need to unfollow the other one. I'm just using this one right now because I don't know. I just want to. So when I get to 7,500 followers, I'm gonna do a big $500 Moissanite giveaway on this one too, which I'm really thankful. It's like over 6,000 today. I appreciate that. So I gotta call my friend. But if you know anybody that needs just like is in need of any kind of clothes or anything like that, I have a ton of stuff here I can get rid of. Again, it's nothing brand new. It's stuff that I've worn before. Also, if you know anybody who needs wigs, I'm making a little package and gonna send a bunch of them to a friend, but I have a bunch of them still if you need darker wigs. I was gonna put them on my website. I'll put the new ones on my website maybe by the end of August. But the ones that I've already worn before, if you know anybody that could use those wigs, let me know. I don't think I'm going to do the wig thing anytime soon. I thought I was for a while. I sold some of them to my friends a while back, but I went back to my hair extensions, and that's just the easiest thing for me. The wigs, I loved it so much, but it was just more than I wanted to get into right now. As far as like producing them to sell them later, I may do that still eventually one day, but it's definitely at the bottom of my list. Lashes, makeup, skincare, self-tanner, even candles are above that right now. And then clothing wise, I don't know. I can't really talk about this stuff right now because my brain isn't here. So can I just go and we'll talk later? Oh, let me put this on. Sorry. My brain's just not. I just want to call my friend. Sorry. Oh, God. I hate she has to come here for me. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm putting this on. So it's a romper. It has shorts at the bottom. Ain't it fun? This is a medium. Fits me fine. I am like a size 8 right now. Straps on the inside. I got the black and the olive one. I would have worn the black one today, but I didn't have... they're texting in the group text. I didn't have... Is this a racerback? Freaking mind is off. How do I contact you about the wigs? You can message me on Facebook. It's just search Becca Clark, or I think my Facebook is linked. Maybe just Megan's GoFundMe thing or meal train thing is up there. Her baby finally got out of the hospital. I didn't want to tell people a lot about that because I didn't want any weirdos from all the shit that I'm dealing with to mess with her, but her baby's finally home. This is cute though, huh? So I should have got a Razorback tank. So, I don't know. I really don't feel comfortable talking about clothes right now. It's cute, though. I'm going to wear it with some little brown sandals. What's my favorite candle brand? I don't know. The ring's new and not online yet, but the goal is to have it online by Monday. Because I'm going to have a clothing sale and a moissanite sale as soon as my stuff comes. The wigs, look up KLR Becca or facebook.com/KLR Becca. Send me a message. It'll go to my like spam folder, but I check it all the time. I have a lot of shorts, jeans, etc. I'm about to sell them. Hey, Liz, a lady in my old neighborhood, her house burned down. So actually, I should post about that on my stories, huh? Her family could use that stuff. Okay. Still looking for KLR denim shorts. Yes, I have some. Okay. If I didn't answer your questions, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna go now. Okay, I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for so long. I think we've been here for like 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Shay, send me a message about linking my Amazon outfit, my eyeliner, the face cream. I don't know. My brain is like not here. I just want to call my friend. Okay, I love y'all.